How's it going, guys? Panther12 here, and today we are back with another Terraria 1.3.3 modding tutorial. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is making a custom gun and bow. But I just want to start off by saying sorry for not uploading in about a month, I think. I've just been really busy with work and school and that kind of stuff. And also I've been on holiday for 2 weeks. And I'm still on holiday at the moment, but I'm recording on my laptop. That's why things might look a bit different to how they were in the last episode. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing a custom gun and a custom bow in this episode today. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to go to the usual folder. Terraria tModLoader, mod sources, test mod, items, weapons, and then I'm just going to hit paste because I've copied all of these files and basically just paste everything into the file. Go ahead into Visual Studio, hit refresh, and then all these things are going to appear. Now I'm just going to right click all of these and just click include in project, just so it makes it easier for me personally. Close off that, and then we can go ahead and open test bow and test gun. So here is the code, obviously, for the gun and the bow, and you might notice as I flick between the two, the code is almost identical. In fact, it practically is identical, except for this one line here, which is item.useAmmo, which obviously says what ammo to use. So, for example, this will use a bullet, and this will use hellfire arrows. But yeah, these are setting what that sets what ammo it's going to use, and the other code is just completely identical. Obviously I've changed the name from test bow to test gun, and an epic bow to an epic gun, and then obviously the file names are different as well, and then I put the recipe is the same. And so I'm going to head and show you the textures. I mean, all I've basically done here is that I've taken the Mega Shark and the Phantasm, I think it's called, textures from the default Terraria, and all I'm just going to go ahead and do is edit these with paint.net, you know, just here we go, and open with paint.net, and I'm just going to go ahead and change the two textures, you know, recolor them just so they're not the same as default Terraria. And so here are the two images from the Phantasm and the Mega Shark, and I'm just going to go ahead and recolor them. Ugh, it's a bit laggy. It's like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because obviously you can make your own textures, but I'm just doing this, you know. So let's just do that. There we go, that looks good. And this, let's just go ahead and save this. And this is also so we can distinguish between it and the default items in the game. And so I'm going to go ahead and load up Terraria now, and then we will see these items implemented. Okay guys, so here we are in Terraria, and like we always do, I'm going to go ahead and click mod sources and then build and reload for the test mod, and then it will just here compile and build it. Should be no errors, and then play, and then we should see our two items implemented into the game. And actually here they are, but because I was testing this earlier, but you can go ahead and craft them again like that, and then just like this, and then obviously it is exactly the same as we wrote it in the code. So it fires just, well, it doesn't fire like a Mega Shark because we haven't set that yet. It just fires kind of slow, and then the bow because we actually don't have any arrows. So yeah guys, the bow wasn't firing. It's because it trying to read hellfire arrows for some really weird reason. It always does this. So you just want to go wooden arrow friendly, save that, and then go ahead and try that in Terraria, and that will work. Okay guys, so here we are. As you can see, our bow is firing perfectly. See, oh, what? Why is there a harpy coming? As you can see, obviously the damage isn't very high, but we're firing endless amounts of wooden arrows. And I do believe if we switch it, here we go, it's now using the hellfire arrows. So you just want to set it to do wooden arrow friendly, I think we set it to eventually, because for some reason hostile is what mobs actually fire. So the item that mobs, like the guide, or no, sorry, the skeleton, that's what he fires, hostile arrows, but like the guide for fires friendly arrows. So yeah, that's super cool. We have both of our items working perfectly. See, this is also using chlorophyll bullets, and then this is also using hellfire arrows. So yeah, that is super cool. So I'm just going to go over now of how you can change the shoot speed and customize it to your liking. Right, so now we're going to get on to the bit where we actually customize our gun and change all the features that we want about it, and also the bow as well. And so if you have actually changed these values already, but in the last episode you saw there are 20 and 20. Well, these are the two. I've put like a dash, so just so you know, these are the two values that you want to change if you want to change the speed. So say if you want it to be doubled, you just change that to 10. Whoops, what am I typing here? You just change that to 10 and that to 10, and then it would fire double as fast. And yeah, that's basically it. That's how you change the speed. And if you want to make it slower, obviously change that to 30 or whatever you want. So I'm just going to leave that at 10 and 10. And also in the test bow, you want to change item.use sound to 5. It was 11 originally, which is actually the sound of the gun, which wasn't very helpful. So 5 is the sound of a bow, so you just want to change that. So what I'm gonna move on to now is, say if we wanted the item, let's say, have a 60% chance not to consume ammo. So what you'd write is public override bool consume ammo player enter, and then you get rid of this, and then use key return main dot rand dot next float brackets greater than, and then point, well, you want a space after the a point, and then the value. So for example, we want it to have a 60% chance not to consume ammo, so let's write 60 F and then semicolon at the end, and then that is fine. So now this has a 60% chance not to consume ammo. But say if you wanted the gun to turn all regular bullets into just trying to think of a bullet. Oh, we can get to that later. So let's just go public override bool shoot. That's really long. Just you type shoot and then just hit enter. But I'll just scroll along quickly so you can see that in case you want to copy it. Okay, there you go. So then if type, so this is the arrow in brackets, sorry. So no, this is the not the arrow, this is the ammo we're using. So if type is equal to projectile id dot bullet, then we want to hit enter, brackets like that. Whoops, and then just go like that. Then type equals projectile id dot then we put here what the projectile we want to be. So let's say, is there luminite? No, there isn't. I thought bullet. So let's put crystal bullets. I like crystal bullets. And then outside semicolon at the end, and then outside the brackets here we want to put return true, just like that. And then here go Control C and save that, and whoops, and then that is that section done. And then there are other stuff like we could have like an inaccurate gun, so it fires a spread of shots or something, like the vampire knives, so it spreads out when it like 1 turns into like 3, or you can do like a shotgun, so when it shoots a multiple. But for now we'll just do these 2, because these are probably one of the main 2 you'd like. I mean, if you do want me to do, I will go over that in a future episode. But yeah, so this is basically this one, just to remind you, has 60% chance not to consume ammo, and this one will turn regular bullets into crystal bullets. And so it is basically exactly the same with a bow, except obviously you want to change projectile ID dot wooden arrow friendly into, not crystal bullets, into arrow. We can change it into, let's see, so obviously you can select, I might do a chlorophyte arrow, there we go, and I might change this value to 90%. And then I'm just going to maybe change the actual damage, which is item.damage, for both of them to get that up to 200, just so they are really powerful. Oh yeah, and also if you wanted to write that, so say if you wanted to write that in the notes, like normal Terraria items have, like say like 80% chance not to consume ammo or something, item.tooltip2 is equal to, and then type it in here. So I'm going to write 60% chance not to consume, I really can't spell, consume ammo. And then say if you wanted another line, you just put item.tooltip2 is equal to what was it, turns regular bullets into crystal bullets, just like that. There we go. And obviously you want the semicolons at the end, just like that. So then we can just copy this onto our bow like this, so that our bow has a 90% chance and turns regular arrows into, what was it, chlorophyte. I really can't pronounce that today. P-Y-T, chlorophyte arrow. There we go. So let's go ahead and save this, and then we are going to go ahead, open Terraria, and see if this works. Okay, so here we are in Terraria. Just want to go and hit mod sources, build and reload like we always do. You just say compiling, build, and then there should be no errors. Launch, play, and then here we are. So now, as you can see, we are firing crystal arrows. You can see it says an epic gun turns regular arrows into crystal bullets, and then the same for this, turns regular arrows into chlorophyte arrows. Not sure why it's not saying the epic bow, but we can fix that in like the percentage not to consume ammo. But look, if you watch the ammo count for this gun, oh, that's because I am so stupid, because we're using an infinite musket pouch. So look, now you can see, there we go. the count is going down really slowly, and the same will go for the bow, but it'll go even slower because obviously we set it to 90, so you can see how slowly, well, it's not going down because we don't have the right arrows. But you see now, if you just watch, we're firing about 10 arrows for every well, almost about 10-11 arrows every time we actually consume one ammo, which is really awesome. So we could just go ahead and swap these two over. So as you can see, we're using crystal arrows and then chlorophyte arrows for this gun. So that is awesome. And obviously you can see it says the damage. You can see the damage percent of the change damage, and the turns regular arrows into chlorophyte arrows, and the turns regular bullets into crystal bullets. So that is awesome. So yeah, So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of Terraria 1.3 modding tutorials. Really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a comment saying how you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe. Also, if you have any problems in the description or want to know any more features, please just let me know and I'll be happy to respond. So yeah, want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Terraria modding video. See ya!